So the first thing I want you to see is the hitter's count. The count is 2-0, which means he's going to get a fastball. With runners on first and third base, the pitcher doesn't want to walk him, obviously, to load the bases. So he's going to try to attack him. So he's going to get a heater, and you do not want to be late in this count. This is a count where you can take your A swing because you can eliminate all the other pitches and dial in on that fastball. So the next thing I want you to see is his loose hand grip. See, when you have less tension in your hands, you'll be more relaxed in your upper body, and being more relaxed in your upper body will equal to making better reactionary decisions, and better reactionary decisions equal better results. Now the next thing I want you to see is how early he is with his leg kick. This allows him to zone in on the pitcher's window so he can hammer this pitch. Now the next thing I want you to see is how he sinks into his legs. You'll notice that when you sink into your legs, especially your back leg, you'll feel a burn in the quad if you do it correctly. When I would hit with Reggie Smith, he would always talk to me about sitting in my lower half, and I was a bit confused, but after I did a few and I felt how my lower half was getting that burn, I knew I was in my lower half, and I started to use my lower half properly, and the balls start to jump off my bat. Now the next thing I want you to see is how he strides and loads back. This puts his knob pointed to the catcher and activates his scap, which puts him into a very strong position. Now the next thing I want you to see is how he is centered. Notice his head staying in the center of his body. He's balanced, and being balanced is the most important part of hitting. With pitchers these days throwing 95 above, and they're throwing sinkers, cutters, sliders, changeups, and all kinds of different pitches, the more you can be balanced and keep that head in the center of your body, the better you're going to be. Now the next thing I want you to see is how his front foot lands. As you can see, the ball is halfway. It could be a quarter of the way to the plate, but the reason why I bring this up is because a lot of kids ask me, when should their front foot land? If it's too early, you'll feel stuck, and you don't want to feel stuck because then you'll spin like a screw, and obviously you don't want to be too late. So you want to be in between those, and I like to say either when the ball's at a quarter of the way out of the pitcher's hand or halfway out of the pitcher's hand. This allows you to continue your rhythm, because good baseball players have good rhythm, and the ones that struggle have bad rhythm at the plate. The next thing you'll see is his point of contact. As you can see, he hammers this ball out front. And I want to go back to his approach. I want to go back to the count being 2-0. In this situation, he can eliminate other pitches, which allows him to get ready early, and he can be in damage mode. Being aggressive and hammering pitches, it's all a mindset. And when the count is 2-0, it's in the hitter's favor, which means he's on offense and he's looking to hammer something, not just put it in play. See, when your mind is focused on one pitch and you're not worried about other pitches, that's when you're able to be successful as a hitter. That's when you're able to be consistent. That's when you're able to do damage at the plate. And lastly, I want to talk about his direction. His direction is moving up the middle of the plate towards center field. If he was thinking pull, he wouldn't have the plate coverage you see right now, meaning his bat wouldn't be able to cover the entire plate, as you can see. But here's the thing, his direction was up the middle, and all he had to do was hit it out front. And since he was working the right direction, he hit it out front. He drove this ball to the left center wall. So if you enjoyed this, you'll love this video right here, which is a swing breakdown of Barry Bonds, and it shares with you all the things he taught me personally. It's a great video for anyone trying to up their baseball game. If that's something you're interested in, click the video link, and I'll see you in the next video.